Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today as you can see, I have a guest. It was supposed to be multiple of us. However, we've discovered that our friends are flaky.
Oh,
so it is what it is. Today, this is my friend Terrence.
Hi guys.
And we're gonna be filming the What Would You Do If challenge. And I figured it'd be best if I film this with some of the funniest people I know.
Oh,
Terrence is the funniest. However, the other person in counting is somewhat as funny, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I would have carried the show anyway, so.
This is true. So, are you ready?
I'm very ready. Let's go. Let's do this.
So, as a disclaimer, these questions are very outlandish. If you are a prude, don't watch this video. Let's go.
Let's do this.
The question is, what would you do if you happen to take a shit on yourself after sex?
Oh my god. What would I do if I took a shot? Ask for a diaper. You got a tampon or something? No. What do I? Oh my god. To be funny, to be honest, it kind of did happen to me one time. Like it happened to me my first time having sex. As the world may not know, I'm gay. So like I enjoy sexual encounters with men. And the first time I had sex, I bottomed. And I didn't know I was gonna bottom. I wasn't prepared. So it did happen, and I kind of just ran in the bathroom and like, like finished my business and washed up. So I guess that's my answer. Finished my business.
What would you do if you went on vacation and you came home and your dad was now a woman?
Oh, what kind of questions are these?
Told you they was very
Oh my god. I hope you didn't go in my closet and steal my heels. We drinking, fuck that. We talk about men's together. I guess. I mean, that's crazy. What? That's cool. It's an earthquake. Oh my god. All right, Liz.
What would you do if your girlfriend was sucking your boy best friend's toes?
What would I do if my girlfriend was sucking my boy best friend's toes?
First of all, toes are nasty.
That's very, I'm not a big fan of toes. I will excuse it, like, if the feet were attractive, but, like, I mean, depends on how the feet look, I guess. Depends. Y'all making a lot of noise. Y'all interrupting my show. Come on.
I was about to say.
Come on.
What would you do if you found out your real parents were not your parents and they really kidnapped you from the hospital when you was born?
Yes! I hope my parents are like Idris Elba or something. Like,
I'd be mad, but
I wouldn't be. My family's cursed. Next.
what would you do if you turned on the TV and your parents' sex tape was on?
I would watch it.
Really?
I would watch it. I have a really good relationship with my mom, so like I ask her a lot of questions. And one of the questions I asked her if she sucked dick, cause I do. So like I asked her, I was like, Mom, you get shit. I don't put that shit in my mouth. I don't do that shit. I don't. That's nasty. My mother told me I'm a lady. I was like, I don't know how the fuck you keep a man. If you don't do that, I was like, you couldn't date me. But yeah, I would watch it.
Yeah, no.
You wouldn't watch it?
My mother. I'd be like,
You could learn a couple of moves or something.
I'd be scarred
No, I would watch it.
rest
I would watch it. I guess I'm weird like that.
for the rest of my life. What would you do if you walked into a room and saw your best friend trying to contact demons?
We would do it together. I would do. I want to see if they actually exist. Like, I would probably join. As weird as that sounds, I would probably join. I'm not demonic. I'm just saying, like, it sounds interesting. I mean, I don't know if I would be prepared for what happened afterwards, but yeah. would want to, I would join it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. What would you do if your wife that you had a child with turns around and admits she was a man?
Oh, we got some questions to ask. Where does kid come from?
Who carried it? Where did it come from?
Where'd it come out of?
The next one is, what would you do if you walked in on your best friend piping your girlfriend?
So that kind of, it wasn't my best friend. It kind of happened to me though. I had a threesome with my ex, I guess my boyfriend at the time, and we invited one of his friends, and we had finished whatever, and we fell asleep, and I woke up to like sounds. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And he was like, oh, he just wanted to eat my ass or whatever. I was like, what? What? Like, oh, he just made me eggs. Like, that's what it sounded.
He just thought he should make me breakfast.
Right, like, he could say, what the fuck? I let him finish. Like, I let him finish because, like, I didn't feel like the guy should hear what me and my boyfriend were going through, so I let him finish whatever. He got dressed, he left, and then I like blacked out. Like, what happened?
I thought somebody came through the door. I told you in the mirror. I was like,
oh, come on, this is the morning time to be dealing with the exorcist. Like, come on. It's probably them demons that
he was here trying to
conjure up or something.
What would you do if you walked into a restaurant and the person you are there to meet is on a date with someone else?
These are good. This is getting heated. This is getting really uncomfortable. I've never dealt with nothing like that. I'd probably join them. I'm feisty.
I probably would too. So what are we eating?
What are we eating? Can we get the waiter back, please? So I
Garçon,
I need me a whiskey sour. Give me a steak, and he's paying for it.
Is he? As a matter of fact, let me see the appetizers.
Exactly, and because we eating.
I'm
all three of us.
I'm famished. What would you do if your brother slept with your wife on your wedding day?
Oh my God, where did you get these questions from? Did you think of these?
No.
Yeah, she did.
It's a tag. It's an actual tag.
This is a tag.
Yeah.
Like, people actually thought of shit like this. Oh, wow. This is very Tyler Perry.
It might have been it.
Right. My brother was, oh my God. Oh, what an interesting family reunion that would be. I close the door, cut off the lights, and we fighting.
You waiting at the altar, and you're like, she'll just be another 10 minutes. And you're like, well, where'd my brother go?
Right. That's crazy. Like, that's very crazy.
Okay. What would you do if you found out your significant other did voodoo to keep you?
You know what? I honestly think that he did.
Really?
Yes, because he's something called Wiccan, and it's a religion called Wicca, and basically the practitioners are called witches, and they each have a coven, and their prayers are called spells.
Okay.
So like one time I was cleaning up and I went through his shelf and there was like a box full of like 3 stones. And I asked him about it. He was like, oh, that was a prayer that I had that we have a long-lasting relationship. We lasted 6 years, so I mean,
yeah.
I guess it kind of worked.
I need to know who was praying to.
Exactly, because how reverse this?
Can I get that time back? Please?
Right, because this single life ain't doing me too well.
What would you do if you found out that the love of your life turns out to be your cousin?
Like, we talking like first cousins?
Like first cousins.
Oh my God.
Like, your mother and her sister fell out a long time ago. They never spoke. She had a kid. You know, if you're in love and y'all in love. Y'all on y'all way down the aisle, and then you find out that this is your cousin.
I'm from the South, so I guess we're gonna fuck a couple more times before we break up.
I was about to say, y'all all show up at the reception dinner, and you like,
So, that's your mom and them?
you see what happened was, I didn't know.
Couple more times.
I mean, at this point, the sin is done. What is
I mean, fuck it. I mean, my family's from Mississippi, so, I mean,
the South?
it's excusable.
In the South?
It was. I don't know too much anymore.
No.
People do weird shit
I was
nowadays.
going to say, because, when Trump is president, so
Come
you
on.
don't know what's going on. We have one question left, right?
I have one left. This went about so quick.
This is the question about questions. What would you do if you walked in on your father and your brother having a threesome with your wife?
Boy, the father and the brother turns up again. They really don't like me, do they? So there was this thing where I read a couple of days ago. This woman walked in on her husband. She went home to surprise him, and she found him asleep with another woman. And she left him there sleeping, and she gathered up whatever she could gather up, and she got in the car, packed her things in the car, and drove to a different city. And disappeared, and got a new job, got a new bank account, and months later, sent him divorce papers, and didn't tell him where she was at, where she just ghosted completely. And I solely believe in that. I stand by that. I believe if you just disappear, it totally fucks up somebody.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I'm not a violent person. I say we could cut off the lights and we could fight, or close the door, whatever. We're gonna fight. But I'm totally not that person. I totally believe in disappearing and not hearing from me. It's been 2 years since I broke up with my ex, and I haven't said a word to him. And I'm stand firmly by that. That really messes up somebody, because what a person really wants from you is a reaction or connection somehow. And by you totally disconnecting and not having no kind of relation or no kind of communication, that fucks with somebody up. So I would disappear. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
As long and wordy as my answer was, boiled down, I would disappear.
I'd probably have to beat everybody ass.
Okay, left eye.
I'd probably square up with everyone, right? And then the next day you think that everything is good, and then go ghost. I want you to think that everything is okay, and then go ghost.
So you're gonna fight and then make up and then be like, oh, I love you, boom, 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 and
then you wake up the next morning, down to the curtains gone. No blinds, no curtains. You be glad if I left the sheets on the bed while I'm laying asleep.
You took the carpet off the floor, everything.
What the fuck? You gonna open the door to get some cereal? You gonna think I left you cereal? No cereal.
I'm gonna leave the paint off the wall. I can't.
I'm gonna leave the milk though. You're gonna be like, milk, no cereal.
I can't.
And ain't gonna be no spoons, no forks, no knives.
No nothing. I
no
can't.
Nothing. I'm gonna leave you a gallon of milk and 2 bottles of water.
What? And leave the faucet running.
Cause you wanted to be in my house thirsty.
Leave all the lights on. This shit run the bill up. Fuck that.
I'm gonna flip all the lights before I go.
You're spiteful. Listen, if y'all hear that out there, America, watch out for this one. You don't want to piss her off.
No, because I'm gonna flip all the lights. I'm gonna turn the stove on, because some of y'all gotta pay National Grid. I'm gonna turn the stove on, leave the gas on.
I can't.
Leave the lights on. If we live in the house, I'm leaving the water on, because the water bill gonna be hot.
Take the pets too, if you got a dog.
Well, of course I'm taking my dog. My dog comes with me. That's my baby. That's like me leaving my child.
I can't.
Well, guys, those were all of the questions. Which question was your favorite?
Oh, they were all so interesting. My favorite question had to be, what would I do if I shitted on myself during sex?
Out of all the questions, that was
Out of all the questions, that was, I mean, that's the only one that didn't involve like family, like,
The thing is, when I found the questions for the tag, I was just like, nah.
all of them got to do with your mommy and your daddy and your, oh gosh.
I was like, this is crazy. People out here is crazy.
Very
Like
crazy.
to think that somebody sat down and thought of these questions.
Yeah, like that's ridiculous. Like,
But so guys, this is the end of the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see Terrence's face again here
please invite me
on
back.
this channel.
I have nothing to do. I don't have a life. Like, invite me back. I need things to do.
I would love to have more videos like this on my channel with more fun people. So be sure to leave a comment down below and tell me how much you loved it, because I know that you did. Come on now, it's me, it's Terrence. It's like, it's a no-brainer. But bye guys.